Hey, welcome back to another new summon portal. This time it is the Three Kingdoms summon portal. There is a new hero featured in the portals, and we're gonna have a look. I've been busy today, so I wasn't around when the initial release of this portal. So now that I'm back, let's have a look at it. So, Xiong Shanjun. It is a 5-star purple bear of the Journey family. So any status effect, regardless whether it's a buff or ailment that he casts, has a 50% chance to increase in duration by 1, 2, or 3 turns based on the number of heroes you have of that same family. So this is the inflated stats. Let's have a look at the skill first before we look at the base stats. Fury of the Mountain Lord, average speed, okay. Reduces max health of the target and nearby enemies by 800 over 4 turns. So I'm assuming max health, yep, can't get lower than 30% of the original health. That's fine. The caster and nearby allies regenerate 800 boosted health over 4 turns. Boosted health can exceed max HP. The target and nearby enemies get minus 24% mana generation for 4 turns, and the caster and nearby allies get plus 24% mana generation for 4 turns. So, I'm going to be very honest. I don't think this is a very good hero. To me, I think there is a... I feel like there has to be a bar of that there is currently a bar of how strong an average hero should get. Now, bear in mind, with his skill right here, even as he is being a single unit in a single family hero in your defense or offense, he still gives himself a 50% chance to increase any one of these status effects by a single turn. If you have like Erlang or Queen Guowang, that increases to 4, 5, 6, or 7 turns, and that increases the either the max health removed, the generation of boosted health, or the mana generation or degeneration. My problem with this is that it's only to 3, and if your average speed, let's take let's compare Aramis, for example. So Aramis hits 3 really hard, heals the whole team based on damage dealt, gives ailment protection to everybody on his team, and then gives cover to someone else while he gains a defense buff. So if I were to take that into consideration, the fact that he deals 800, so 800 damage, I think it's likely the same as Aramis, I think, roughly there. Like, so you're dealing 2000 in a way you're dealing 2400 damage to in total damage over 4 turns, which may increase to 3000 damage to 3, so 1000 each if he's the only one you have in that family group. But I just don't see it, like, how it doesn't interact with defense down. So if you're trying to relate him, you're trying to pair him together with double costume Domitia, for example, who's also average speed, they don't synchronize, they don't sync with each other. There's no synergy in between. If you're trying to do with a defense down, then there's nothing as well. So he works kind of like a standalone-ish, and he won't ever kill 3 by himself. If, let's say, this is your last man standing in your team, he is not going to kill the opponents by himself, because you're reducing the max health and you can't reduce it to more than 30% of the original max health. So there's always going to be that bar in which you can't go through, because then you need tiles to kill. So if he's the only one standing, then he's more or less pretty useless. So where would I see him be useful? Buff booster tournaments, he's gonna shine, that's for sure. On offense, I don't know who you would bring this with. Like, maybe something that if they have negative boosted health, you can deal damage. I don't think there's anyone so far. You could do something like, see the thing is, if with how fast offense and defenses are these days, it's really hard for you to wait 4 turns after and expect to do something. Also, at average speed, the plus 24 mana generation to 3 of you only is not going to be useful at all. Because you already need 3 purple tiles to get him. 3 purple matches to get him to charge. And then you get 4 turns, potentially 5 turns of plus 24% mana generation. Not only that, if I were to take someone like, for example, Styx heroes, for example, where every time they activate a skill, they give a blanket mana degeneration to the enemies. This one only gives the negative mana generation to 3. And like where are you gonna bring this? Like, okay, take for example, you're going against a yellow tank. Let's pick a yellow tank. Say for example, you're going against Jove or Anne, for example. Are you going to bring Xiong Shanjun? I don't think so. Like you would like let's say for example you go against Queen, for example. Okay, let's take Queen. A similar speed, um, and it's also from the same family. So if I were to hit her and her flanks, then they're gonna get a certain amount of health missing. So max health decreases, and then your health increases. But you're still not stopping Queen from firing. Well, you do delay maybe a turn because of the negative 24% mana generation, but it's only to 3. So what happens if the wings are fast? Then what happens? So I felt that if to be relevant in the current meta, I think he should have reworked the numbers a little bit, maybe reduce the max health reduction to maybe about 600 over 4 turns, and then give it to all, hit all. Like, maybe that would make it brilliant, but I'm just not seeing it. Like I'll be happy if I get, like, War of the Three Kingdoms have been one of my favorite portals, even in terms of favorite heroes. You can't see the bear right now. I've been talking all over, and then I realized that you can't see the bear. So let me just do that again. Now you can see the bear in all its glory. But oh man, I really can't. I really can't convince myself to think that he is really good. Like, it's so much time wasted. Like, instead of bringing him, let me just bring, like, I mean, Capri does the job in 3 turns. And you know, Capri just hit 3, and he gives the mana degen. The mana degen he gives because of his passive is to hit is to all. Even though that's only 2 turns, this one has the potential to be 5 turns, but yeah, it's only the 3. Like, I'm just not feeling it. You know, I don't think he's good, and if I were to get him, I don't think I'll ever max him. Like, there's so many other better purples that I can max. Like, hell, I'll even level the second double costume Domitia over Xiong Shanjun. Like, it'd be cool to kind of put him in like a display cabinet, and that's about it. Cause it's a bear, pun intended. But yeah, okay, whatever. But yeah, I'm just not feeling it. And let me know. Do let me know if you think otherwise. Like, give me an example where I can use him. Give me an example where you see him being a good synergy, a good fit in your teams when you are going up against, for example, you're going up against an Aramis, you're going up against Ludwig's, you're going up against Queen Guowangs or something like that. Let me know what you guys think of him being a part of your offense team, or maybe even part of your defense team. I still don't see this as a really good defense team either, unless maybe you kind of pair him, like you have Queen as your tank, you have him at the flank, and you have like Erlang in the wings, and then that's essentially 1,400 health reduction, and then from there maybe Erlang can kind of kill him. Maybe that's the synergy that we're looking at. But that's over 7 turns. That's so long. A match right now doesn't last 7 turns, because by the time the Joes and the Ans and the Ojimas, by the time they hit you one time, and that's over maybe 3 or 4 turns, and you're still waiting there like, come on, let's slowly reduce his health. I think that's not really what I envision myself to be doing. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of that. We also do have a couple of other. Oh god, they really have to stop this rotation thing while I'm talking. So anyways, there's other featured as well. There's the Chan, which is really good as a healer. Fast healer is always good. And Chow Chow, if I got him, it would complete my set. I have Liu Bei, Sun Quan, Lu Bu. I really would like Chow Chow. He's the only one that I don't have. So we do have 10 pulls. Not gonna expect anything much. I'll just do the 10 right now. I know that right now there is a people saw that there might be a difference in the featured heroes that were present, but it's up to the point where I don't really care. So we'll just do the 10 pulls here, and then we'll call it a day. Dear Dawa, please bless us with something good. Let's go. Okay, starting with a wall starting with a War of the Three Kingdoms rare is a good sign. It's a good sign. I'm gonna take that as a really good sign. Belief is not so much of a good sign. So let's see what we can get. Yao. Been happy with 2 of my Yaos. That's about there. Oh, General Yin. I have not leveled him yet, but he'll be kind of good for Rush Wars if you want to dispel something. Wow, we're getting a lot of the War of the Three Kingdom rares, huh? Only 5 more pools to go. Let's see, we get Cademan, Dedicate, Caril. Wow, our pool rates have been horrendous. Well, hey, Dara, come on, bless our last 2 pools. I mean, the last time I did a pool, I did get Erlang in the second pool, so I guess this is like, you got Erlang already, stop hoping for something good. Yeah, I didn't get second costume regard in the costume portal, but whatever. So anyways, that's the pool. That's what I think about Xiong Shan Jun. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'll see you in the next video. GG.